Hi guys, Willow here and welcome back to Willow's Witchy Garden. Today I have a pest issue I want to bring to your attention, and maybe it might help you figure out how to get rid of your issue as well. Today I want to talk about root knot nematodes. That's right. This is one of those pests that you don't normally see. Well, we don't see them anyway until we pull a plant up at the end of the season, and then we realize, oh wow, that could have been part of my problem. Because the root knot nematodes, they grow these, they create these nodules on your root system, and I found them all over my cucumbers when I went to pull them out today. So I wanted to show you what it looks like and then talk about how I'm going to treat it, and hopefully maybe we'll figure out if this works or not. I'm really hoping that it does. It's going to be an experiment, and hopefully this will work. So this is what I found when I started to tear out my cucumbers today. I was always wondering why my cucumber vines were not real thick, and they were starting to have issues and browning and things, and I'm like, just wasn't making a lot of sense. So I went and I cut the stems because that's how I pull them up. And it seems like in this grow bag, it was just the one cucumber plant. Now I'm going to go through the rest of these grow bags to see if they also have them. I'm just not sure why one plant has it and the other one didn't. But I'm going to check this out, and I'm going to be digging in the dirt a little bit more. So I just found this. Now this is pretty interesting because I've always tried to plant marigolds in all of my areas where I have other plants because I know they stop root knot nematodes. But this is a marigold, and this has root knot nematodes. Not quite as bad as the cucumbers, but they're obviously nodules on these roots as well. So I did my research and found out that it's only French marigolds that actually help with root knot nematodes. So now I'm going to go and buy some French marigold seeds and plant a lot of those for next year's garden to try to, prevent this from happening again. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to the soil now that I've got all those roots, all the roots taken out. And that was a lot of roots. So I mixed up a gallon jug of neem oil, and I may have done a little bit more than what the bottle called for. It's supposed to be like 6 teaspoons, I think, per gallon, and I might have put 7 or 8 just to be on the safe side, but I added that with a little liquid soap along with the water. And now I'm going to drench this bag of soil with that mix. Now they say that neem oil will kill them, so I'm going to give it a shot, and then I'm going to do a test plant in it to see if it actually has taken care of the problem. So let me get this poured on. Okay, so let's go ahead and drench the soil. Now last year I had an issue when I pulled my beans. I found that my beans had a whole bunch of stink bugs nesting under it, and I had those little tiny green stink bug babies. And I mixed together neem oil just like that, and I even added BT just to be on the safe side, and I put like 2 gallons of it on a small raised bed. And honestly, I didn't have another stink bug in that area, and I have just now seen a couple, so I think it might have worked. So I'm going to be letting this bag of soil soak this up for probably a week or more. Neem oil is not going to kill on contact, but should there be any more nematodes left in that soil that are the bad ones, the root knot ones, it should take care of the problem. I've done a lot of research. I saw different methods that you could use, heating the soil to 140 degrees, but I'm not going to be putting a lot of soil in my oven to do that. I thought that one just wasn't feasible. And if somebody has a raised bed with this problem, well, of course they're not going to be heating their soil to 140 degrees. Now, I suppose you could put a black tarp over it and let the sun radiate it, and that would do it. But that would take quite a long time to treat the soil. But I guess if you have a large, plot of soil, that's what you would do. But I think that the neem oil will work. The other option was molasses. But I really didn't want to do the molasses because I've seen a lot of ants in my yard. And I thought mixing molasses and water is just going to attract ants. And then I won't have just nematodes, but I'll have ants in my grow bags, and I didn't want that either. So I chose the neem oil. It is my go-to for most pest issues, and BT for all my worm type issues. But I've gotten rid of stink bugs before using neem, and I think this is going to work. But like I said, I'm going to put a plant in there, just an experimental plant. Yeah, sometimes we have to sacrifice something just to see if it works. But if it does, then I know next time to just douse my area with this neem oil, and maybe that'll take care of everything. Hopefully. But this year we have had so much rain, so bad of weather, that I have pests that I've never seen before. And like, I'm treating for earwigs. I've never had earwigs here, and here I have earwigs now. And lots of black worms. I've only killed 2 tomato hornworms, but I've got these big, thick, nasty black worms that are eating all of my plants. They're just non-discriminate. They have been eating my canna lily flowers. They've been eating tomatoes and peppers and other types of herbs. They don't care. They're just eating everything. So yeah, lots of pest pressure, and I think it's a lot of this rain's problem. I think it was really caused by the rain, and we've had more rain this year than we have had in past years. So we shall see if this neem oil works, and I will let you know down the road if it did or not. I will definitely be reporting back. But if you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so that every time I do a video, you'll be notified when it's uploaded. Now, I also love your comments. Maybe you have some suggestions. Maybe you've dealt with these root knot nematodes before. I would love to hear your solutions and what you've done. Also, I would love for you to follow me over on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm going to put those links down below in the description of this video. If you're interested in more of that spiritual stuff that I do, because I am a New Orleans psychic medium by trade, I also have my YouTube channel, Willow Mechant Divine Magic, as well as I'm on Instagram and on Facebook there too. And I'll put all of those links down below. So hit me up if you want a reading, or follow this channel if you'd like to have more tips and things that I'm doing here in my urban garden. And until next time, stay healthy and be blessed.